Today we're going to learn how to convert from inches, feet, yards, and miles. So first I want to talk about this diagram. We have inches on the left. How many inches are in a foot? We know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. Now we have feet. How many feet are in 1 yard? Think about a yardstick. And how many feet do you think are in a yard? There are 3 feet in 1 yard. Then, if you think about a mile is very long. So you need 1,760 yards to create a mile. Now we're going to begin to convert from 72 inches to how many feet. So if we look at our inches over here, and we're going to go into feet. So we're going to follow the arrow. We have 72, and we're going to divide it by 12, because there's 12 inches in a foot. 72 divided by 12 is 6. That means that there are 6 feet and 72 inches. Next, we have 6 yards. So we're going to start at the yards. We are then going to jump to inches. But before we get to inches, we have to go to feet. So we're going to find out how many feet are in 6 yards. So I'm going to take 6 yards and I'm going to multiply it by 3 feet. 6 times 3 is 18. So 6 yards equals 18 feet. But now I need to find out how many inches are in 6 yards. So I'm going to take 18 feet and I'm going to multiply it by 12. When I multiply, I get 2 times 8 is 16, 6, 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, 0. 1 times 8 is 8, 1 times 1 is 1, and you add them together, and you get 216 inches. That means there are 216 inches in 6 yards. Next, we have 19 yards. So we're going to do the same thing. We have 19 yards. And before we get to inches, we have to find out how many feet are in 19 yards. So we're going to multiply 19 by 3. 9 times 3 is 27. 7. Carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 2 is 57. Then we have 57 feet. And we're going to multiply it by 12 because there are 12 inches in a foot. So 2 times 7 is 14, carry the 1. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Drop the 0, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 5 is 5, and you get 684. That means I have 684 inches in 19 yards. I know that this makes sense because inches are a smaller unit of measurement. So I need more inches to complete yards. Now we have 22 feet. So we're going to start with feet. 22 feet. And I want to find out how many yards there is. So I'm going to do 22 divided by 3. Because yards is a bigger measurement, so we're going to divide. 22 divided by 3 is 7. But 3 times 7 is 21. Oops. Sorry. And you have 1 remaining. So I have 7 yards, but this remaining is feet because I divided by 3 feet. So I have 7 yards, but I have 1 foot remaining. So 22 feet equals 7 yards plus an extra foot. And the last question. We're going to compare 2 miles to 2,500 yards. Now, I've defined a common measurement. So I'm going to convert miles to yards because I find multiplying easier. So I'm going to take my 2 miles and I'm going to multiply it by 1,760. So I have 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 6 is 12, carry the 1, 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15, carry the 1, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So I have 2 miles equals 3,520 yards. Now let's compare. Which one's bigger? 3,520 yards or 2,500 yards? 3,520 yards or 2 miles is bigger than 2,500 yards. Make sure that you use this chart and try to memorize it or write it down somewhere safe so you can use it always. Have fun!